Hello, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I remain your favorite ICT IGCS coach, Amanda Jerry. In this lesson, we'll be doing paper 2 document production aspect of February March 2025, paper 2-1. So let's dive right into it. So we're supplied with these source files and instructions for our evidence document. So we're going to task 2. It says you are going to edit a report for a seed retailer. They use a corporate house style for all their documents. Paragraph styles must be created, modified, and applied as instructed. Using the suitable software, open the file document. So let's look for document and open. Alright, so our source files are here. It's already extracted, so let's open this. And there we have documents.rtf. So let's double click to open. Alright, so we have this opened. Back to the question, it says the page setup is set to A4 portrait orientation with 2 cm margins. Do not make any changes. Let's be sure that's correct. Go to layout to be sure. Paper size is A4. Says grayed out. Orientation is portrait. Margins are let's go to margins all 2 cm. So that's very correct. So question says we should leave it that way. 3 paragraph styles have already been created and 2 have been applied to the document. Do not make any changes to this unless instructed. Save the document in your work area with the file name crops. So we're going to save this as crops. So go to file, go to save as. So let's use this to save. Save as Word document and save as crops. Then OK. Alright, back to the question. It says you should make sure that it's saved in the format of the software you're using, which you have done. And it says you should praise evidence. This is an evidence document, a screenshot to show that the file has been saved. I'm sure you should be able to do that. So I want us to just go right into the meat of the matter. Place in the footer of the crops document your name, center number, and candidate number left aligned. Alright, so go to insert. We're going to under the text tool. We're inserting our footer. So pick this. Okay. So it says we should insert our name, center number, and candidate number left aligned. So this is the left. So I'm going to show you this. Center number is this. And then candidate number. Alright. So it says automated page numbers right aligned. So this is my right. So insert automated page numbers. So you can come here and do page numbers. Current position is that. So you can highlight and delete that placeholder and click close header and footer. It says you should make sure that all the alignments match the page margins. No other text is included in the footer area, which we've done. The footer is displayed on all pages. So our footer displays on all the pages. So we can go ahead. It says you should create and store the following style, basing it on the default normal paragraph style. So we are creating a style called CR hyphen subhead. Okay, so we come here to create a style, click here, click on create style, name it that, and then let's modify our style. Alright, so our style should be our font should be sans serif 14 point left aligned. Sans serif means no extrusions, 14 point left aligned. Okay, bold italics, so it should be bold italics, should be single line spacing 0. So you go to format, go to paragraph, single line spacing 0, and then 10 points after. So let's make this 10 points. And then we click OK and OK. So we are done with that. Okay, if you notice it's applied here, which is not what we want, so you undo that change. Okay, so let's go back to the question. It says take a screenshot to show you have defined the settings for the CR head. Remember, we don't take screenshots for now. The style named CR table has already been created and applied to the table in this document. Modify the CR table style so only the following formatting is applied. So let's go back there. This is the CR table. You right click on it and then modify, and then let's be sure it's a serif font. So for fonts we use Times New Roman for serif. 10 points, so you make this 10 points, center aligned. Click here to make it center aligned, then italic, italicize it, single 00, so our line spacing paragraph single, and then this is also 0. So you click OK and OK. So that's done. It says we should take screenshot and paste in our evidence document. So ensure you do that. Add the text by followed by a space and your name after the title Global Crop Report at the top of the document. For example, Global Crop Report by, then your name, Global Crop Report. So let's go back again. It says we should add the text by followed by a space and your name after the title. So this is what we're doing. So go out by your name. Okay. So that's it. Top of the document. Alright, that's it. So number 6, it says the style CR head has already been created and stored. So it says you apply this style to the total crop report and the text you entered in step 5. So highlight all of this and give the CR head. Apply a bulleted list to the text from fungi. So we need to search fungi. So Control F to search, paste that. So what we want is fungi. Alright, so here to apply bulleted list, format this bullet so that up to animal. So let's highlight. Alright, the bullets are aligned to the left margin. Okay, so we'll apply a bullet. Let's use this for instance. Now the bullets are aligned to the left margin. So in order to do that, click here and rather you come here and align your indentation to 0 and then click OK. So that does that. It says the list is in single line spacing with no space before or after each line. Single line spacing with no space. So you come here, click single line spacing, no space before or after. Click OK. And then there is a 6-point space after the last item in the list. So you come here, click here, alright, and click and include 6 points before and click OK. So that attaches the 6 points between the bulleted list and this first paragraph here. So next it says you should identify the 6 subheads in the document and apply the CR subhead we created in step 3. So this is one of them. Click, you can hold your control key and highlight, scroll, hold control key, highlight, control key highlight, control key highlight, and control key highlight. So let's count them all in all. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we go ahead and apply the CR subhead style, okay, which we've done. Next, since we should take a screenshot to show that we have, um, apologize, we are somewhere here. So we've done that. Question 9 says select the subheading crop diversity and the following text up to and including the paragraph ending plants in our meals. So from crop diversity, okay, so here up till plants in our meals. So highlight and copy, or highlight, okay, up to plants in our meals. Good. Now it says we should change the page layout so that only this text is displayed in two columns of equal width with the 2 centimeter space between the columns. So you go to layout, go to columns, go to more columns, go to two. So spacing, we want 2 centimeters and equal width on selected text. You click OK. So you have this, and then it says you should locate the table in the document, insert a new row between the crop items, wheat and potato. So let's locate the table, okay, between wheat and potato. So click on the wheat, go to table layout and insert a row above potato. Okay, so we have that. It says you should enter the following details: cassava 3%. So we come here and type cassava. Okay, cassava is 3%. Okay, so next it says apply a light gray 20 to 40% background fill to rows 1 and 2. So this is row 1 and 2. We apply light gray fill, we come to home and select um, this. Okay, let's use the table design instead. Go to shading and shade with, just place your cursor until you see a tooltip, so between 20 and 40%. So let's use 35% gray. Alright, next up it says you should format the table so that all text in each row displays on one line. All text in each row, okay, displays on one line. So that's what we have here except for this. So let's do the other parts first. We'll come back to that. Let's format the first row of the table so it becomes a single cell. Okay, I think we missed that earlier. So right click and merge cells, and then format the table so that all text in each row displays on one line. So we can now do this by dragging, placing our cursor here and dragging it this way. Okay, so we have this all our text on each line now. Next up, 1 point black internal and external grid lines are displayed when printed. The table borders and all data fit within the column width. Okay, we have that. Everything fits within the column width. There's a 6 point space after the table. So come here like we did before. Click on this. So 6 point before 6, and then okay. So solve that for us. Okay, so when it comes to the grid line, click. So in order to apply the 1 point black internal and external grid lines, for them to display when printed, just click on the cursor here So highlight the entire table. And next you can right click on the table, go to table properties, and then click on borders and shading. Go to all because you want to pick the internal and external grid lines. Make the width 1 point, okay? Because you're applying it to your entire table. So you click OK. Okay. But this has violated our earlier rule that says you should apply appear on one line. So you remove this a bit so that you have this. Okay. So next up, we are to import the image wall crop.png and place it in the paragraph beginning. There are more than. So let's search for the more than. Okay, so we are placing our image then. So we're bringing wall crops. So you can go to insert pictures, this device, and then look for your documents on the desktop question paper 2025, May, June, 2, wall crops, and then you insert. Okay, so the question says you should rotate the image 180 degrees so the stock is in the left, it's in the bottom left corner. So let's rotate 180 degrees. Okay, you can click on this and then go to this under the arrange. To rotate 180 degrees, you can click on this and then click again. Alright, so this rotates it 180 degrees. Alright, so the bottom, so that the stock is in the bottom left corner, which we've done. Format the image so that it is resized to a width of 2 centimeters and a height of 2 centimeters. To do this, you come here, alright, and make this 2 centimeters and then hit enter. Okay, so that does it. Ensure it is aligned to the left column margin, and the top of the paragraph starting there are more than. So this text should be at the top here. So while this is selected, we go to text wrap, click and pick whichever one works best. Okay, through works best, tight works best, square works best. Okay, so let's go with square for now. Okay, so it says it is aligned to the left column margin and the top of the paragraph. Starting there are more than. We've done that. The text wraps around the image, which we have done. So the final thing we have to do is to spell check and proofread the document. So how do we spell check and proofread? Okay, so you go to review and then you click on spelling and grammar. This is where you spell check and review. Alright, so we have an error supposedly somewhere here. It says scientists have been warning that our reliance on so few crop types leaves us vulnerable. So it's suggesting that we should use the word leave, which I believe is also accurate. So click, and click. So that corrects it. A more diverse collection of sub-varieties are also being grown. Okay, sub-varieties are. So suggestion should be is, so you can click on is to correct that. Same thing for long term, it should be a hyphen between long and term. Same thing for meat, should be meat and then comma. Okay, so when you are done for checking, you get this dialog box. Click OK to accept changes. Alright, next it says make sure that the list and the table are not split over two columns. The list and the tables or pages. The list and the table. So let's look at the list. So the table is fine. Let's look for the list. This is the list. So this is also fine. Okay, so next up it says we should ensure that there are no widows or orphans. So to control our widows and orphans, you can go to home Under paragraph, you click on this, click on line and page breaks, and then click on widow orphan control and click OK. So if there were widows or orphans, it is edit those properly. So ensure that there are no blank pages. The original styles are maintained, which we've done. All styles are applied consistently, which we've done. Spacing is consistent between all items, which we've done. Save the document and use the same file name and format using step 1. So to save, you can just do Ctrl S, and then the final task is to print the document. So in order to print document, you go to File, you go to Print. Okay, so let's see how many pages we have for our document. 3 pages is good enough. Okay, so make sure your paper size is A4. You can print both sided if you want, but for now let's pick a print PDF folder and leave that as it is, and then let's print. Click on print to print. So we'll print this and save it on our evidence document section. So we are in M. So we are printing to save in our source files. Alright, so print and call this printout1. Okay, so here is your professionally looking document after editing the entire document. Isn't this looking lovely? Thank you for, I'd like to say thank you for following us, subscribing and watching our videos. Please, would like you to yet like our videos, share our videos and subscribe to our channel if you have not. And also share these videos. Please share these videos and encourage your friends to subscribe to our channel so that we can grow the algorithm and reach more people through what we are doing on this channel. Thank you so much and have a blessed day.